Okay, let's get into it. So basically, I came across these spices from Momofuku, and they're the new spices that come from David Chang and Momofuku. And I want to just give an honest opinion. And honestly, I think it's really important because, dude, for years as a chef, I've been taught, right, you season with salt, pepper, blah, blah, blah. Salt, pepper, sugar is like the combo. And, it wasn't really until I started working in fine dining where I think umami brings a lot more to the table in certain ingredients or in certain dishes than, let's say, salt or let's say pepper or let's say... So, to make a long story short, it wasn't until I got to a fine dining restaurant where I realized, oh shit, here, we're going to use, excuse my language, we're going to use soy sauce. We're going to use things that are umami rich in a powder form. So a good example is that tomato powder, Parmesan Reggiano. Mushrooms have natural umami, especially shiitake and maitake. And so I was really happy to see how they all have like some sort of kelp and soy or tamari, and also how they taste so different, but they're all delicious on their own. Like, they're literally delicious. Especially my favorite one, I gotta be honest, my favorite one is the tingly. And the reason why I love this one is because it's so flippin' different. But now I am a chef. I'm a professional chef. So like for me, this is exciting. It's different. I love Szechuan peppercorns. It's something that's not common. But I guarantee this would not fly to like the American palate because of the tingly sensation. Now, with that being said, this one is thebomb.com. I literally used this for a steak the other night, and I gotta admit, I didn't put one drop of salt on there, except for sea salt at the end, because I thought it needed it, but I used this for a steak, and I was blown away at the, it was like an umami bomb. And I did it two ways. So basically, I sous vide the steak with this seasoning on it, and let me tell you something, the juice that came out of that bag was amazing. And it was really good. And then I seasoned before I seared it, and I was looking at to see if like everything burned when I kind of like jarred the steak a little bit. But honestly, it was so good and it's so well balanced that I think it's really good to have a balanced blend to season something with. And like, come on, everybody puts salt and pepper on their damn steaks. Like, come on, let's use something else. Let's I'm not saying use blackening seasoning, but like something else besides salt and pepper is what I'm a fan of nowadays with certain steaks. Next, the spicy. I really like this. It's not too spicy, but again, it has this umami. Like, all of them have this special, like, they have like this, in the French kind of say je ne sais quoi, where you can't put your tongue on it. But I'm telling you right now, the kelp, tamari, and mushroom, seaweed mixture that is in the three of these is what does the trick for me, and I'm a big fan. And then same thing with this Momofuku soy sauce. You could tell it's not just like your regular kikkoman, that it actually has a sophisticated flavor. I really enjoy it, but I think this flavor pack right here, these three spices, are awesome. I'm definitely gonna rebuy them when I have restock my pantry if I need them. But now let's get into the price. So pretty much for this delivered to my house, $40, right? So you're looking at about $5 to $6 each canister, not including shipping. But here's the thing, it's a good amount. You know what I mean? And I think as time goes on and they get more popular, the price will go down a little bit. But all the above, I would say A+. Like, for me, it's a freaking 10 out of 10, and the reason why is because you can tell that this was curated by a chef, and you could tell that they put a lot of time into this, making the seasoning blend. And I'm telling you right now, I usually in the kitchen, I make my own like kind of blends too, and they always have some sort of seaweed or umami flavor. And I think this is a better way to season, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, especially when it comes to fish. When it comes to fish, this tingly on fish, oh my god, it was so good. I used it for salmon, and And here's the thing: this tastes good raw too. Like you don't feel. I didn't feel obligated to cook it, if you know what I mean. And same thing with the spicy. I used this on shrimp. And I also used it on pork loin, and it was thebomb.com. So that's my honest review. Listen, you want this in your cabinet? You can get it from momofuku.com, I think, and I think they have an IG page too. But yeah, I saw a little sponsorship ad, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it because I love spices. I love spices because for me, it's just an easier way to season food without putting a sauce or a barbecue sauce or you know what I'm saying? Like, so a good example, like if you take a chicken breast and you put salt and pepper on it, you know, yeah, it's okay, you can get by. But like, bro, I've been eating that for years. But you take a chicken breast and you put this on it, let me tell you something. Dude, this beats, like, this isn't a league of its own. It doesn't compare to anything. So that's my honest review. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.